Hello, everybody. Welcome back. What's up? Oh, God. Got something in my eye. Ugh. Welcome to episode 9. Sorry about that. It is Saturday, October 14th, about 12:30. Yeah, beautiful day out today. It is very breezy, but like 50 degrees. So, midway, I guess we're like midway through October right now, which is pretty wild. Coming up on Halloween. People are definitely putting out all their decorations and stuff, so I've been driving around, seeing some cool decorations, yard decorations and such. But yeah, got some really good photos in the last episode, so definitely happy about that. Kind of went into the kind of center-ish area of the city and just walked around some suburbs. And today I'm kind of going to do kind of the same thing, sticking with the theme of kind of photo shoots in town, just getting some street photography going, that kind of deal, which I would say is probably one of my favorite kind of styles or formats of doing photos. And I would say, yeah, like doing photos in town, it's definitely more, there's just more going on. Obviously, when you're like out on a hike in the countryside or in the rural areas, it's just you and the trail, I guess. So there's a lot more, I guess there's just a lot more going on in those types of photos when you're in the city, cars driving by you and shit. It's also kind of, I've kind of been learning as I go that it's definitely, it's kind of a lot to do when you have to take video or when you're doing video to just kind of like documenting the process. But anyways, I'm already going off on rants. Hope you guys are enjoying though. And I think this is kind of just a cool way to, document the process. Can go back and watch, the episodes as they progress, which is cool. But yeah, so today for today's shoot, I'm gonna go in town again. I'm planning on going to more of the south side of town. So it'll be a little bit of a drive from here, but that's okay. Yeah, so it'll be a little bit of different kind of a different neighborhood layout. I know there's more. I know in that area, like people have a little bit bigger yards. It's more like spaced out and stuff, but it's kind of the same deal. And the neighborhood area that I was looking at is close to the bluffs. So hopefully I can kind of get the bluffs or the side of the bluffs and all the trees kind of in the background of some of these. Hopefully, we'll see. But it's a great day for it. It's mostly cloudy, but it's also sunny. So there's lots of clouds rolling around, kind of breezy, but the sun is out. So definitely want to make the most of that. It's been some of these weekends. It's hard to. I know a lot of the past few have been overcast, so gotta make use of the sunlight while you can for sure. And daylight savings is coming up too, so it's gonna be getting dark by like 5:30. Right now it gets dark at like 6:30. But yeah, not much else to say other than that. So let's not waste any more time. I'm probably gonna start heading out here like right after this. And let's just cut to the field footage. So hope you guys enjoy. Oh, and there's Luna. Say what's up to the people. She's always hopping in the videos now. All right, let's get to the field footage. All right, just pulled up to the spot here. Sun is popping in and out, but it's pretty cloudy. So we'll just walk around. I'll kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. Little neighborhood around here. It's a little park, and you guys can see the bluffs up there. So hopefully I can kind of snag some cool pictures along the way here. Alright guys, so we just walked up this little road here. You guys can see it's a nice maple tree right there. Kind of stopped and just took some pictures of that. Got some decent ones. So kind of just walking around. It's pretty cloudy right now, but still looking pretty cool. I didn't want to stop and take any video, I just wanted to make it quick. So, well, that was a quick one. Back in the truck now, guys. I just did a quick loop around the block and was not seeing much, and I also have to pee really bad, which is unfortunate. That is the one problem about doing shoots in town. Definitely, like, when you need to go to the bathroom, you gotta go. So, I don't know if I'm gonna go somewhere else right now after I hit a gas station quick. But, I mean, I got a couple ones around here. I was not seeing much on the walk, is what it is. So I just decided to bounce real quick. Yeah, I'll figure out if I'm gonna go somewhere else and, you know, just check it out. But if I don't, I'll just pick up somewhere else tomorrow, on Sunday. So we'll just cut to that. Well, we'll just cut to the next, I guess, location that I decide to go to. So see you guys there. All right. What's up, friends? Welcome to Sunday. Got out here just now. There's a truck. We're pretty close to where I was yesterday. I was like over that way, but this neighborhood area is pretty close to where we were yesterday. A lot nicer day out today, a little bit more light. Sun's peeking in and out, but it's still a bit cloudy. But yeah, we'll just kind of go into this neighborhood area to my left, I guess. And then this kind of is like they've got some like industrial area over across the railroad tracks over there. So I'll probably just go over there and check it out. Yeah, try and get some good pics. First kind of real good shot of the day here, guys. Got a nice little baby ash tree right there against the yellow house. Looks pretty cool. Just walking up the road here. Breezy day again, but pretty nice out. Whenever I stop and try and take a video of kind of the photo shoot, or the photo that I'm getting, I generally try and be quick about it. So if you guys want more video of the actual photo locations, well, sorry about it. You gotta be polite to these homeowners. But you know, we're in the street or the sidewalk when I'm taking pictures, so technically public property, so we're all good. Across the road quick. Go down here. I'm seeing a lot more trees that are turning down closer to the main road over here, so check it out. Sun is out pretty good right now. Definitely seeing some good trees out here. Just trying to get the right frames, you know? Right frames set up. Some ash trees, looks like, over there. Losing their leaves. Might stop and try and snag one of those. But looks like probably go down here. Looks like there's some good trees over there. But I'll stop here for a second and check out those ash trees over there. Another stop here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful maple tree. I got a nice vertical photo with the red tree in the background there. Little basketball hoop. Very cool. Very cool. Getting some gold in this little neighborhood here. Loving it. Sun is popping. Just do a walk by, but I got a nice little landscape shot through the trees there. Nice little young maple here. Very nice. Sun's just like, it's making some cool kind of lighting effects here because it's so cloudy. And but it's still like peeking through enough where, you know, I really like this kind of time before daylight savings hits, where I've kind of said it before, but it always kind of looks like right now it's 11 o'clock. Well, I think it's like noon, but the lighting during the fall always kind of looks like, at least in Wisconsin, it always kind of looks like it's like 3 or 4 o'clock, you know. So it's just kind of that down lighting effect, I guess. But looks like there's some nice trees up there. Man, it feels like all the mostly just like getting maples. I'm seeing some ash trees around here that are turning, but I feel like it's just mostly these maples that are looking so good. So walk up here to these trees, check it out, and then I'll start getting out of this neighborhood, walking back towards where the truck was, and check out that little industrial park area. See what I can see up here. Another beautiful maple here, guys. Big old sucker. Got a nice vertical of that. And I'll do a little walk by, but these yellow, you guys can see up there, these yellow maples, I think those are maples too, looking really good. I got a landscape shot kind of closer up here to this house. But man, even the sky just looks really cool right now. So you guys can see there's actually 3 kind of right in a row. And I got the shot right about here. Right here. Yeah. we'll cross the train tracks way up there and check out kind of a different area. Alright guys, well, there's the truck. So, made a little loop back where we started, but we're not done yet. We are not done yet. I made sure to pee before. I just fucking stepped on a dead bird. Oops. I made sure to pee for this little outing here. Did not want to repeat yesterday. That was bad. Yesterday I literally, kind of backstory, but sorry about the wind, if you can hear me. Literally step out of the truck, do a little loop around the block. And I was like, God damn it. It was probably a half hour. I was like, God damn it, I gotta fucking piss. And at that point, it just kind of threw me out of the whole day photo shoot. And I was like, well, if I gotta go pee, then may as well just wrap this up and come back today where it's actually nicer out. So I'm gonna flip the camera. You guys can see what I'm looking at. We're gonna cross the train tracks here, get into a little different spot. But pretty happy with what I got so far, man. Getting some bangers. So as you guys can see, there's a big old electrical power station over there. Train tracks are right over this little hump, this little hill here. But I really like the look of this area. It's kind of grungy, rundown looking. Not really. I mean, it's nice. It's nice over here. So basically, just kind of walk through this little neighborhood. And this road here, it's actually called Diagonal Road. This is literally it's just diagonal. But man, that looks wild on video. That look cool, guys. Holy shit. It's pretty cool. So we'll jump the tracks here, get into a little different spot, and hopefully have some good luck. Well, this isn't, I guess, the classic fall photos that you guys have been seeing me take, but man, I thought this was a pretty cool frame right here. This old, looks like a tree care bucket truck. Looks really cool, kind of just with the trees and trucks in the background. It looks like this is just some old tree company trucks right here. And yeah, I just really like the look of that old school bucket truck, man. It's pretty cool. Stopped here, just figured I'd take that picture because why not, man? I could maybe bring the yellows up in editing or something, but looks nice. I remember actually coming down to this spot back in like high school. My buddy Jack, J Smiles, did a little photo shoot down there. Pretty wild. A long time ago. Almost a damn decade ago. We're by the power plant, whatever the fuck this is. I should know what this is. Electrical hub. Hopefully I don't get shocked. There's just a little neighborhood in here, man. I like these houses over here. Let's see what we can see. Looks like there's some red I can see up there. Check it out. Check out this beast, guys. Just rolled up on this thing. Fucking mint. I don't even know what type of car this is. Looks really clean though. Holy shit, love the color. Nice, dude. kind of in an interesting area here. I got some really cool photos right up this road. If you guys can see those red and orange trees on the corner there, I'm gonna try and do a little walk by, take a video so you guys can see better, but I want to be as respectful as possible because there are some homeowners out and about, and I was hanging around that area for quite a bit, so I don't want to piss anyone off. I kind of got all angles around these few trees here. I got a nice shot right about here-ish. The house and the trees. I also got another angle on this little intersection corner there. Pretty nice. Beautiful, man, beautiful. All right, friends. Holy shit. My hair is getting blown everywhere. All right, friends. We are headed back. There's not much to see for fall foliage on this side of the tracks. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right with this wind. It's breezy here and there, but we're coming in on 1 o'clock right now, so about 2 hours spent walking around here, which is good. And I'm definitely okay calling it right now, man, because I mean, you guys have seen I've been on the other side of the tracks there. I was just fucking going. We were getting some good ones, man. A lot of nice maples over there. And I think coming down here actually yesterday even helped with that, because I was looking yesterday, I spent a good amount of time just kind of like researching where I wanted to go, and I saw this area. Well, obviously I already know like what's down here because I've lived here for so damn long, but I think just looking at this area on Google Maps yesterday, trying to figure out where we were gonna go helped with that, because you know, I was able to just bum over here right away this morning with a pretty solid idea in mind of what this place looked like. And I did do a little drive around yesterday after that shoot, because obviously I just had time, so I actually drove this area yesterday and just kind of fielded it out. So that helped. I mean, if you guys can do that, there's, you know, it's not going to be a bad thing to, you know, go and prepare a little bit, and maybe, you know, just, what's it called? Go and like scout out the location where you want, you know, a day before or something. That's even better if you have the time, of course. You know, I'm always constrained for time. I feel like I never have enough time to do anything. But if you got some time and you want to scope something out, scope out a location, you know, go the day before, or just bum around on Google Maps, see what you can see, and then yeah, come down there, drive it out. You're gonna be in a better spot to come away with some good photos, video, whatever you're creating, the more time you can plan it out, that kind of thing. So enough yapping. I got a ways to walk back. Well, not too far, but gotta cross the tracks again, get back to the truck. I'm not gonna do any shooting on the way back because I'm taking the same route that I did to get out here. So I can also kind of feel a pee coming on. So that's another reason why I gotta wrap this out. And I need some lunch. I haven't eaten anything today yet. So beautiful Sunday though, man. This is
this worked out. I was a little bit stressed yesterday, so I was like, ah, fuck. Like, spent damn near a third of the day getting out and trying to shoot. Didn't get anything, but today makes up for it, so no worries. I'm gonna cross the road here and see you guys back in the truck. So we're coming up on the truck here. So I'll just wrap it out here. Let's wrap it out. So thanks for sticking along, guys, for this little photo shoot. Had a good time, man. I'm really happy about how these turned out today. I really got some good ones, to be honest. I know I did. Those ones in this neighborhood over here, and I was just seeing a lot of nice frames, so excited for those. But thanks, guys, for sticking with the this expedition. Thanks for watching. Yeah, not much else to say. I mean, I'm gonna basically get back here, get some lunch, and then probably just take a look at these photos. I do want to go for a run today. That'd be nice, even though I've already got my steps in. But it would be nice to get out. This is perfect running weather, absolutely perfect. So, I hope you guys are getting outside too. It is most certainly good for you. So, yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys back at the crib.
What is up? What is up, my dudes? Welcome to editing for episode 9. It's my radio talk voice. Let me turn up this volume a little bit. Check. All right. What's up, guys? Yeah, welcome to editing for... Turn it back down. For number 9. Yeah, that was Sunday was a good one. That was a great photo shoot on Sunday. Saturday, not so much, but yeah, I mean, Saturday was kind of a bust. That was kind of funny, to be honest. It was like literally 2.5 minutes or something worth of field footage. I looked back on the camera roll and I was like, damn, did I really only take like 3 videos on Saturday? And yeah, I did. And you guys will see when I go through the photos here. I actually did get a couple decent ones from Saturday. I just didn't really get like great video shots. Because part of that was I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go pee like halfway through, so that was a bust, but is what it is. That's gonna happen. And I mentioned in the beginning of that, like when you're in town or you're in the city doing any type of photo shoots, like obviously if you have to use the bathroom, you can't really. There's nowhere to go. I mean, if I'm out hiking on a trail, obviously there's no one really around me. And I'm out in the woods, so I can kind of just do my thing. But in town is a different story, so it is what it is, man. Sunday was really good. I got literally just too many photos on Sunday. You guys will see here. I mean, I've got so much backlog to work through. It's honestly kind of ridiculous. I need to really start just like editing photos and not doing like the recordings, just straight up have just editing. Needs to become more of a routine, but it is hard at night because I work out Monday through Friday, so I'm pretty tired once the day is over during the week. But regardless, I have a ton of photos from Sunday. I got so many good ones, so many bangers, and from the past episodes as well. But I chose out one that I thought was really good. You guys kind of already see it on my screen a little bit, but I wanted to edit a vertical photo because I know like a lot of these that I got on Sunday were in the landscape orientation. So I wanted to just edit a vertical one just to switch it up a little bit, I guess. But yeah, the lighting was just great. I really liked that neighborhood that I was kind of walking around in. There was nobody out. I mean, it was pretty awesome day. I was just seeing a lot of good shots. I mean, the maple trees mostly were looking really, really good, and the lighting with all the kind of clouds in the sky, and also the sun kind of poking through there, just made it really a good day. I mean, those kind of conditions create some cool kind of shadowing effects throughout, kind of, from trees and on houses and stuff. You can get like cool shadows going on and whatnot. So yeah, it was good. But yeah, let's just go over the photos that I got. So let's hop on the screen here. So this is the photo that we're going to be taking a look at. I thought this was honestly one of the better ones of the day here. Unfortunate, again, that Photoshop doesn't. It just makes it out of focus when I zoom out there. So I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it in focus. But really like this one. I mean, I believe this is a maple tree, but the orange color in this was just crazy. I really like this lighting here with this is that shadowing I was talking about, that kind of dim lighting effect. And again, this was at like 12:30 in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, so midday. And these types of photos, it looks like it's evening almost, like the sun is setting. But really cool photo. I really just like the composition of this. Like, it's got good depth to it. There's lots of different colors going on: orange, yellow, and red. Got the little basketball hoop here. I think the composition of this photo is just really nice. So we'll be taking a look at that one for this portion of the episode. But just going over the rest of the day, or the weekend, I should say, here. Overall, let's just see roughly how many photos. This was all that Saturday and Sunday. We'll just go from here. I mean, yeah. Quite a bit. There's it. So, like, there. For, like, about 500 photos. Obviously, I take multiple during, every stop. But lots of photos. So this was Saturday, that really quick. Whoops. That was from the first episode of October. Let's go back. So this was Saturday. You guys kind of saw in the field footage there was just this cool looking maple tree kind of turning. I like the pumpkins on the stoop. Looks kind of cool. So that was pretty much like one of the only cool looking fall trees that I found along this. And then I pointed this out in the video, there was this kind of little cut here. This is actually a really good photo. Like, I like that. That's super cool. You can see the pumpkins on the stoop and everything. The color in the trees is really vibrant. That's honestly a really good photo. So pretty pleased with that, with honestly just that one, that I could come away with this on Saturday there, just because there wasn't much to look at around this area. But is what it is. I mean, I think that's just really cool. Kind of good look. And again, this is that dim lighting that I'm talking about. This was like midday. Obviously, Saturday was extremely cloudy, but this was Sunday, so literally it was just those photos on Saturday. That was it. So Sunday, moving into Sunday here, this was the first stop, kind of with that baby ash tree. Looked kind of cool there, with kind of the house was just kind of bright and bold with the light. So just wanted to stop, take that. And just a ton of cuts, just a ton of scenes along the walk here. Those ash trees pointed out. Just really cool. I really like these kind of just suburbia, like these kind of simplistic home or photos of homes. Simple, but also just kind of you know, it's kind of got that this nostalgic feel to it. And again, this is the photo we'll be taking a look at. And you guys can see here, you know, I got most of the photos from this spot were dark. Like the sun was not hitting this house for the most part. And there was this photo here. So this is a raw, unedited, uncropped photo. And you can see it was just, God damn it. I hate that. How it bumps you back. Let's see. Here we go. So basically, there was just this 1 second where the light just popped through, and it created some nice shadows, really brightened up the siding of the house and also the leaves as well. So I chose that one to be kind of the best one out of that bunch there. And you can just tell the difference, you know, just me scrolling through these. Those are darker. This is a lot brighter. So I can manipulate the exposures more in editing, so that'll be fun. Again, just stopping for this maple tree here. Kind of a nice landscape shot through the houses and trees. This was really, I was really debating on this one, guys, if I wanted to edit this. This was my number 2. If I didn't want to do a vertical photo, I would have done this one, because this is just one of the best ones I took away from the day here. Especially, where's the brighter ones? Not that bright, but... So this second half of this bunch here, right in here, yeah. I mean, this is just nuts. I really, really like this photo. This set of photos. 3 big maple trees, all just yellow and orange, sunlight hitting it. Crazy, man. So definitely, that's one of the bangers from that day for sure. Nice vertical photo there. Big red maple tree. I'll just skim through the rest here real quick. Crossing the train tracks, there's that tree truck, that tree bucket truck. Super cool. Old school, man. Love it. Got that vintage look. I'm sure that thing has seen hell. Coming to the end of the photo line here, guys. I really, really like this stop. This was an awesome, awesome intersection here. You guys will see I kind of go down this road here. And I was here. I mentioned in the field footage, I wanted to make it quick with the video taking around this location, because as you guys can see, I took a ton of photos at this spot because these trees were just lined up perfectly. The sun was hitting them. The houses were in good spots. Just really nice frames overall. Some of these are blurry, but vertical shot. I was also heavily debating editing this. Really, really cool photo. I like the pumpkins on the stoop again. Classic fall. Really good shot there. That's awesome. This is a great scene as well. I mean, look at this. It's just the depth, you know, maple tree in the foreground on the left here, house in the center, trees in the background going crazy, man. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. So, and that's a little sneak peek for number 10, but that was the last photo. But I mean, as you guys can see, it's just, it's so much. I've got so much, and this is always my problem when fall comes around. I mean, it's just, I'm just going balls to the wall, and before I know it, like, I've got so much work to do. I don't even know where to kind of start. But we're going to start with this photo here for tonight. So, as always, let's just do some sharpening. I cropped, so you guys can see I cropped this. I don't know if you can tell that much, but the standard 5x7. I just cropped out a little bit of the drive here on the bottom, took out a little bit of the top of the tree, just kind of unnecessary space. So, let's sharpen up. Let's bring some sharpness to the house here, just so it's nice and clear for the viewers. probably also going to just sharpen. I'll sharpen this drive. A little bit of the foreground doesn't hurt. But I do suggest, if you guys are, if you guys are, let me redo that real quick. Hang on. I just want to make sure I do this right the first time. If you guys are taking street photography shots of like houses and buildings and such, just I guess any buildings in general, like I would suggest that you sharpen up the buildings. It's just going to give, and you don't have to do much, like I'm only on 10% here. It basically just gives nice, like all of the edges and hard lines that come off of buildings, they just look a lot more clear when you apply some sharpness to them. So, word of advice, unless your camera quality is just like insane and you don't care. So I don't know why Photoshop unfocuses larger photos when you zoom out, but I'm gonna edit it full frame here so I can see the whole photo, even though it's a little bit blurry. So I do apologize about that, guys, but this is in focus. I just want to edit my curves here, seeing the whole photo. So this is almost this is an ideal curve structure to be editing, I would say. We have very dim lighting. There's not a lot of there's barely any harsh light in this. It's just very, very soft, easy light. I don't really have to worry too much about overexposing things, which is great. It basically means I can bring up my highlights quite a bit. But again, just looking at the clouds here in the background, I don't want to make them completely white. That would not look good. When the clouds in your photos start looking just flat and they have no depth whatsoever, you've probably overexposed them in some way, maybe. Or it could just be the day, the kind of conditions on that day, I suppose. I do want to keep I want to basically in this, I don't want to do much. I want to bring up the highlights, but I also want to darken these shadows a bit. Basically just make this pop just a little bit more. This photo already pops quite a bit. But if I can make it pop like 25% more, I'd be happy with that. So I'm basically just going to manipulate the curves to bring up the highlights, kind of in a standard way, very minimally, and then add or kind of bolden out the blacks and the shadows. Hope you guys are doing well out there, though. I have episode 10 in the books, so that is on the way. This fall season has been really awesome, though. Whenever fall comes around, I'm definitely out and about, getting a good collection of photos and having a good time, kind of exploring and seeing the trees give off their color. But this year, I've definitely been, just by doing the videos for you guys and kind of starting this up with kind of, adding the video with the photos as well, kind of explaining more of the process. It's definitely motivated me to go a little bit harder, let's just say. Go a little bit harder in the paint. So I've been pushing it, like I think I said, like it's pretty much I've missed like one weekend since mid-August, maybe one or two. All the rest of them I've just been out getting these bangers for you guys. And within, I would say, the last month is where the majority of the best ones have come in, because it's October. Late September to October is the prime time. That is go time. So I was honestly kind of thankful that I started all of this in like mid-August, because it did give me, a little bit of a buffer of episodes and doing more photos to kind of warm up in a sense to prime time. Because you got to think, like, obviously the more you do something or anything, the better you're going to get at it. But, as with just like sports or like anything else, if you take a break from something for a while, specifically something that requires some skill, you're going to be rusty. You're going to be not warmed up to it, And I've had that. I've had that many, many times, actually, where, not many times, I guess, but definitely times where I've taken a prolonged break, or I've just been like extremely busy in life, and I don't go out and shoot for a few weeks to a month or more, and getting back into it, like, you definitely notice. It's just like anything else. You definitely notice that you're rusty, I mean, even just doing photo shoots in different locations, like doing a hike versus photo shoots in town. Like, I've said this quite a few times now before, but like, it's a completely different style of taking photos. Like, it's just completely different. I mean, when I said this in one of the episode 5 or 6, when I stopped doing the hikes and started doing more in town, because it was getting more to fall, and this is kind of my ideal fall photo type that I like to shoot, suburb street photography stuff. I said, like, coming back into this, going into town, after not being in town doing shoots for like 2 months, I was definitely like, I had to warm up to it. I had to essentially just roll with it, get warmed up. It's kind of hard to describe, but let me wrap up these curves and then I can continue this rant, because I'm sick of doing these curves here. So I might be silent, a bit quiet for a minute here, guys. Just bear with me. But yeah, I mean, like any skill, you have to do it. You have to train. I mean, you have to warm up to stuff. I had to warm up to doing photo shoots in town, get more comfortable with it. There's definitely something about cars driving past you and people being around you, and they might be wondering what you're doing. There's definitely that element to it. That is an added element in comparison to being out in the woods alone most of the time. Obviously, you might pass a hiker here and there, but it's just a different type of, just a different style of photo shoot. It's just a little bit more fast-paced. You're more in tune with your immediate surroundings, I'd say. You have to be also aware that people will definitely, if you're being a snoop and it looks like you're snooping about, people will stop you and talk to you. So you have to be respectful and polite in that sense as well when you're in town, because these are people's property. Like, sure, I mean, anybody can go out and take photos. It's just a creative thing. Like, it's not against the law. But what am I trying to say? I don't know. Point is, I guess, yeah, with that little rant, be respectful, be polite. I've definitely had people come up. Like, I've had not that many instances, but I can definitely remember some instances where, like, somebody will ask me, like, hey, what are you taking a picture? What are you taking pictures of? I'm like, oh, just looking at the trees, man. Like the trees look really cool around here. And they're, I'm pretty sure that the guy was like, oh, okay. Like didn't really care. But yeah, it definitely happens. I mean, it's just an added element to doing photo shoots in town. I guess the point of that whole rant, though, was I am grateful that I started this stuff in mid-August, because it allowed me to just kind of warm up and get ready for prime time, which we're in right now. You want to be warm for prime time. You want to be on your A game. And it really does make a difference. Like I'm not just talking out of my ass here. It does actually make a difference, because, and I would say right off the bat, like when the tangible difference I would say is that when I see something in the field, when I'm out here doing my thing, and I see a possible frame for a photo, my eye is more trained. It's more like honed in to figure out the best angle, the best exposure. Like everything kind of is just more clicking. When I'm nice and warmed up and I'm feeling comfortable and I'm in the groove and I'm out there, everything is clicking. Like if I see something cool while I'm out here in the field doing the photo shoot, like everything is just more fast. It's more fluid. I don't have to think per se. Like it's just more natural. I don't really have to, I can set the exposure in like 5 seconds and I know it's going to be good. I can move to the angle I want, kind of mess around for a little bit, and I know it's going to be good. I don't have to spend 5 minutes looking around like, okay, should I set up here? Like, should I kneel down? What exposure should I use? Should I use like 1:400, or like, should I bump that up? Like, what should I do? There's less confusion. It's just more natural when I'm nice and warmed up. So, like anything, man, it's just like anything. I'm just fucking around with the saturation here. Saturation already looks crazy for this. But, I mean, bringing it up even more is not going to hurt. But I mean, this photo already has the colors in it are absolutely going nuts. So we're just going to bolden them out a little bit more. I'd say that's pretty good. Again, I'm going to bring the cyan and the blue color levels back down in their saturation. I mentioned that in the last episode editing portion, that in these fall photos, when I'm messing with saturations, I'm mostly trying to bring up the reds, the yellows, and the oranges. Everything else I'm not really concerned about. So when I'm doing like the master kind of everything in terms of this color schemes, that's going to automatically bring up the blues and the cyans with it. So I need to go back in specifically to the blue level, bring it back down. Also, same thing with the cyans, bring those down. So just basically bringing them back down to baseline. I think that looks pretty good. Curves. Honestly, I kind of want more shadow. But I don't know if I can. This is the thing, like, once you start bringing up the highlights, there's only so much you can do with the the darker levels here without making them look just ridiculous. Like everything I'd say in the curves is very touchy. Like you can't make drastic moves when you're messing with exposure curves. It's just very, very, very touchy. It's not a exact or precise way to edit exposure levels, highlight levels, and contrast levels. It's not an exact way. It's not like a slide bar. You're literally over a curve. So it's just touchy. You just kind of got to mess around with it a bit, get used to it. But I think that looks good. I think that looks good for now. So we will save this here. I called this photo Sunny Afternoon. I just felt like that was appropriate. All right, let's go to Classic, Lightroom Classic, and then we'll wrap this out. While that is loading, you guys can check out, I'll show you the profile here. So, Peachwoody, jpeg.store. And then, yeah, so here's all the photos so far from kind of everything. Obviously, these are just in my wallet, so they're not listed for sale, but you guys can see them here. Everything we've done so far or at least that I've put up here in terms of editing. I've got tons more photos to do. So, but check it out, guys. That's kind of where home base is, where everything is kind of getting posted. God, Photoshop class or Lightroom Classic always takes fucking forever to load. All right. Alrighty. Give me my library. Can this add, please? Jesus, Lord Almighty. Okay. As far as like subject matter for photos that I mostly do, I would say it's this, like, for what I'm most kind of, what I most prefer. Street photography, residential, suburb photography. But I'm also, like, it's not that I'm opposed to different styles and different subject matter. This is just kind of the one that I feel most connected to, and also comfortable with. And one that I'd like to think that I've gotten pretty damn good at over the years, because I've been doing it for quite some time. So I would like to think that I have a decent eye for this type of subject matter at this point. But yeah, I mean, this is just, I'm not opposed to like portraiture, cityscape stuff, night photography. Like, I think it's all cool. I think everybody, everybody's kind of got their own type of deal that they like to focus on. That's sweet. We need the variability in the artistic world. But I definitely see I definitely see other photographers like doing this type of style, street photography style, I guess. But anyways, back to this photo. Let's add a bubble or a mask over the house here, and I don't want to do much. I don't want to do much for this because it's already got so much sunlight on it. But I want to do a little. Probably focus it on this side, just because that's the shadowy side. That looks good. Speaking of the shadows, let's bring those down. Whoa. Check, that's pretty cool, actually. Super dark. No, we don't want to do that. Definitely bring them down a little bit, though. I mean, that looked pretty gnarly. You can do some sweet stuff in Classic. There's some interesting editing. I think the editing tools in this program are really, really good. Like, even if you go crazy with the stuff, it doesn't, this could be a finished photo here, and I'm going super overboard on the shadows, but it retains, I would say, the editing tools in Lightroom Classic, they're really good at retaining the image quality, which is ideal. You can't ask for much more than that. Shadows, -10. I don't fucking know. Is that good? Is that good, guys? I don't even know anymore. I think that looks pretty good. It's not like I want to bring down the shadows like crazy, man. But I want a little bit. 12? -12? No, I'm just being nitpicky. You know what I'm saying? I think that looks good. I literally hate how it unfocuses the photo when I zoom out. It's absolutely so frustrating. Whatever. Do I want to go clarity of 3 or 2? Let's just do 2. That's what I had it at the first place. So, vibrance. Vibrance will bring up to a 2 as well. God, I don't know, guys. I mean, this is looking pretty good. I don't know if I want to do this, but I may as well try. I'll do a little bit of an exposure bubble on the actual tree here. I don't know if I want to do this, but we'll see how it looks. Oh, no, not the contrast. Exposure. Basically, because I'm brightening this, it's going to start to lose the color, right? The depth of the color, I should say. But honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I think that brings more highlight to the tree itself, and more so to the center of the tree. Which is good. That's good, We want the tree. Obviously, the tree and the house are the center of attention here. What else can I say here? I would definitely encourage, anyone who sees this or sees these episodes as well to just walk around and appreciate the fall season and the changing of the leaves. This is something that I don't know why I obsess over just the beauty, I guess, of the fall colors and the fall leaves, but it just, I don't know, for some reason it just really gets me. And especially with photography, this is my, taking this photo right here in this moment is the best for me. Is this moment, taking this photo, doing this right here. This is my Zen place. So, I don't know. I obviously get that that may be a little weird to most people, but maybe not. I mean, I think it's something that everybody can kind of connect with. Maybe not if you don't have fall trees per se, like these types of trees around your area. But just you get to see it here. You get to see it on the video, so there you go. I don't know. If you guys do live in an area where you've got the fall season and you've got the fall trees and everything is going on there, like I'd encourage you to get outside and just walk around and take it all in, because it doesn't last very long either. It's very quick. The peak color for fall leaves literally lasts like 1 week, if that. I would say more like 5 days. So it's extremely quick. Doesn't last long. Very bittersweet. I find it very nostalgic. Brings you back to kind of younger years, trick-or-treating, all that type of thing. So, I don't know. I'd encourage everyone to kind of get out there and walk around, take it all in, maybe take some photos too while you're at it. See if you like taking photos of that type of thing. And who knows, maybe you can get a taste for it. You can take photos along with me as well, kind of compare and contrast. Okay, that did not work at all. I was going to try and select the sky, but that did not work. We are done, boys and girls. Finished photo. Unless, do I want to take that out? Now I'm just being picky. Do I want to leave the mask in the tree? We'll just make it a little bit smaller. That's fine. I'm being so picky now. Okay, let's save this. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know that was a little bit longer than usual. That's a good thing I didn't pick out 2. Good thing I didn't pick out 2 photos to do. You guys would be stuck with me for an hour and a half just for the editing. That would be awful, right? No, I'm just kidding. But I knew that, like, why is it? I knew that with the amount of photos that I took on this day, like, there isn't really even any good reason for me to double up in the editing. You guys will eventually see them. So, main thing I think is that you guys saw just all of the photos from Saturday and Sunday. So we can run through those, but so finished product here, folks. Finished product. Let's look at the before and the after. So this is the before. That's the after. Nothing too crazy. I think I did a pretty good job with that. Retained a lot of the clarity in the photo, I would say. Let me zoom in a little bit. I mean, and you guys can see, like, there's good sharpness. There's good clear. This is a good clear image, okay? I promise you, Photoshop is lying to you. It's nice and clear. It's not blurry. Oh, Jesus. Bumped the mic. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so before, after. Looks pretty good. I think that looks good. I think it did a good job. Brought up the highlights, made it pop a little bit more. That's what we were looking for, right? Can't ask for much more than that. So let's wrap it out, though, man. Let's wrap it out. I'm not going to show. I mean, I did want to show one more time, I guess. But that was sick, man. That was sick. A lot of these were just so good. I love this spot. God damn, dude. God damn. This is what I'm saying, where, like, being in these moments, doing this out here, taking these photos during this season at this time of day, like, sun shining, like, it's just perfect, man. This is, like, where I'm at my happiest. When a day like this, fall leaves going crazy, it's almost Halloween, Little chill in the air. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let's hop off the screen. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. If you made it this far and you're still watching, I love you. You're an OG. You're an OG, man. Or lady. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you like the video, like the video. I think that's like the first time I've said that. I feel like a YouTuber when I say that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm going to eventually get to these other photos. It's just I'm busy, man. I got a full-time job, so I do this in my free time. So it is what it is. But I'll eventually get around to them. You guys will see them, and I'll probably do some separate videos for just that, maybe, and some other stuff as well. And if you guys would also, or if you guys are interested at all, I'd check out the crypto markets right now. Obviously, I'm a creator on Cardano, which is a cryptocurrency. Cardano, ADA. So check out the crypto markets. They're looking hot, looking real good, looking real strong. Bitcoin is crushing. So check it out if you're into that shit. If you're watching this, you know, you should be, maybe a little, because all these are getting converted into NFTs, basically. So I'll talk about all that shit at a different time. Whatever. I'm just ranting at this point. So wrap it out here. I got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.